Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be giving you a tour of the sewing corner, which is situated in my tiny little bedroom. So the first thing I need to do is actually set up my sewing table. So I have this drop leaf folding table, which is a dining room table, but it allows me to pattern cut on a wider surface, and it also folds down because I only live in a small room. I want to be able to have space in my room to move about, and then only get this up when I actually plan on sewing or pattern cutting. So that is the first step I need to do. Also, the width of this table when it's collapsed perfectly fits both my overlocker and sewing machine on, keeping them up and ready but also out of the way. Then once the sewing table is all set up, I can then get my sewing machine or overlocker and set these up. I normally keep the covers under the table just so that they are out of the way. And the wires are also already plugged in under the table, so I just need to pick one up and plug it into the machine and I am all set up. And then once I'm done with it, I can just stick the cover back on, unplug it and put it back in its place on the table. So because I live in a small room, I can't use my main ironing board, so I have this table ironing board that I can just set up here, and then the iron always sits on the edge of that table there, ready to be used. And then once I'm finished with it, I put the iron on the side there, because if it's still hot it won't burn anything there, and then I just fold this up and put my ironing board next to my roll of calico. So I'm going to start with these set of drawers here that are next to my door. So on the top I have this blue box folder which has all my made patterns that I've created myself, all in folders ready to be used. Underneath that is my colour post-apocalyptic collection that I'm working on. It's been going for now 2 years at least, so we'll get back into it. And then I just have my genome extension table underneath that for my sewing machine. So in the top drawer is my current projects drawer, so I keep anything that I'm currently working on in this drawer. I also keep fabric samples in this drawer as well, just in case I want to refer back to anything. And then also in this drawer I have Ziploc bags just to put any current projects ready in a bag to keep everything neat. And then in the second drawer I keep all my thread in here, so I have my white thread, neutral thread or black thread, my colourful thread, and then I also have a lot of brown thread as well, so I keep those in a separate bag as well. And then also in this drawer I have all my spools down here, so I have colourful spools which is quite fun, and I also have white clear spools at the bottom. And then I also have my overlocking and sewing machine sewing feet in here. So I have ones that officially come from the Genome sewing machine, and then I also have another bag that are official Genome feet but that didn't come with the sewing machine. And I also keep any spare sewing needles in here. Also I have a lot of overlocking thread at the back there. I have a lot of black thread because I bought black overlocking thread, not realising I already had black overlocking thread, so there's quite a lot there. But yes, they are all the threads for my overlocker. So moving on to another set of drawers that are behind my door as well. So in the top drawer I have fastenings, so that's elastic. I've had a big reel of elastic, also a bag with more elastic in and hook and eye tape in it as well. And then there's loads and loads of zips in here. They're all organised in like concealed zips, metal zips, normal standard zips, and zip open-ended zips as well, so they're all organised in there and they all keep into their little bags at the back there. And then in the next drawer is even more stuff. I have boning in here that I recently got that I will no longer need in current projects. I have padded bra cups in here as well, don't know why. I've got Jack Skeleton sewing patch in here as well. And then I have this box which has all the buttons in and snap fasteners in as well, so they're always useful when I need some buttons. I then also have Velcro in here, and then I also have these drawstring kind of thing, knobbly things, and then I also have buckles in here, all from my post-apocalyptic from my university collection. I then also have some, drop them, I also have some studs in here, and then I also have the eyelets that you can also put on. This is a bag of ribbon. I don't use ribbon that often, but if I did, I have ribbon. I also have cord. string as well. I have a lot of cord string. Again, no idea why, just do. Then I have ribbed cuffs, so they're long tubular rib that you can make into cuffs. And then I also have a lot of shoulder pads. Again, I don't know why I have all this stuff. They're all from my university days that I've accumulated. And then I also have bias binding in here as well, which is always something that I need. And then the last drawer is literally just filled with store-bought commercial patterns that I dip into every now and again. Then I also have these 4 sets of drawers. The top one is just used for my hamster's belongings, so her food, her toys, her treats, so no need to dip into that one. And then the one underneath it is all fabric I've accumulated for my post-apocalyptic colour collection that I'm working on. So there is a lot of linen in there, a lot of bold prints in there, so they're all kept together separate from my main fabrics, just so that I know what to use in my collection. And then this drawer is any fabric that is over a metre, so we've got a lot of denim, wool, viscose, suede, organza, and I can just dip in here if I want to make any project that requires more than a metre of fabric. And then this last drawer just contains any spare calico pieces, interfacing, and any linen, polycotton or cotton fabric all sit in this drawer ready to be used. Here is where I store my calico and my pattern paper. So calico is used for making toiles, and then my pattern paper is used to make my own personal patterns. And they're all kept here. And then I have a messy box under my table with fabric that is less than a metre, and they're all marked with information that tells me how much there is of each fabric, so that when I make something I know I'm not scrambling around to find something that will fit. Above my corner table I have my pegboard, which has tools that I use on a daily basis. So I have my 2 fabric scissors, my pinking shears and my paper scissors up there. I also have my pattern master, my loop turner and my measuring tape as well. And then I also have my pin cushion, which I keep my pins in, and another pin cushion where I keep all my sewing needles in for any hand sewing. And then I have this bag in the corner of my room where I keep more essential tools in it, including my pencil chalk, my thread clippers, my watering jug and my seam ripper as well, all kept in this little bag in the corner of my room. And lastly, I have my notice board where I keep all my information of what I'm doing on here. So I have more fabric samples on here as well. I have a drawing of Squirrel Girl, which is a cosplay I've been making, and a whiteboard area as well to write any notes and information. And that is a tour of my sewing corner. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content just like this. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I also have a Patreon where you can get behind the scenes and exclusive content just for you to get your hands on. Thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.